William Wilberforce was a British politician, philanthropist, and leader of the movement to abolish the transatlantic slave trade in the British Empire. He was born on August 24, 1759, in Kingston upon Hull, England. He was a Member of Parliament, MP, and a close friend of Prime Minister William Pitt the Younger. In the early 1780s, he underwent a religious conversion, which deeply influenced his life and convictions. Inspired by his newfound Christian faith, Wilberforce became a leading advocate for social reform and justice. He took up the cause of abolishing the transatlantic slave trade, which involved the transportation of enslaved Africans to the Americas. He was part of a group of evangelical Christians known as the Clapham sect. This group was committed to various social justice causes, including the abolition of the slave trade. He introduced motions in the British Parliament calling for the abolition of the slave trade, beginning in 1789. He faced significant opposition from pro-slavery interests but continued to tirelessly advocate for the cause. Wilberforce's efforts, along with those of other abolitionists, led to the passage of the Slave Trade Act of 1807, which made the slave trade illegal in the British Empire. The act, however, did not emancipate existing slaves. He continued his campaign, and just 3 days before his death, the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833 was passed by the British Parliament. This act led to the emancipation of slaves in most British colonies. He died on July 29, 1833, shortly after hearing that the Slavery Abolition Act had been passed. William Wilberforce's relentless efforts and moral convictions played a pivotal role in the abolition of the transatlantic slave trade and, ultimately, the emancipation of slaves in the British Empire. His legacy is remembered for his commitment to social justice and humanitarian causes.